Hello, and welcome to our very first set of live battles in Season 22 of Go Battle League, which I believe this season is also known as the Season of Might and Mastery. So, hopefully we'll be able to master some might, question mark, as we do a couple battles here in the Master Premier Cup. Which for those who don't know is pretty much Master League, which means all CP limits are off the table. However, they do ban any legendary and mythical Pokemon, so it's going to be all non-legendaries from here on out. So we'll go ahead. We do have a team set up and ready to go, so we'll see how that team does in a moment. But first and foremost, just to kind of catch up where we're currently at in the season. Admittedly, I haven't really been able to do too many battles in this season. Albeit it's better than last season, in which case we got a total of 0 on that one. But, you know, slowly but surely, hopefully we'll be able to start picking up some battles in the near future, as hopefully we'll be able to, fingers crossed, stream more consistently moving into the month of April. But first and foremost, quick shout out. We actually did manage to get ourselves our 4,000th win at some point off stream, so you know, glad I was able to at least capture it here. And we got that out of a total of 7,206 battles in our entire time in Go Battle League. So admittedly not too many battles done. It's still a pretty decent list of battles that we've done through, but admittedly I feel like it's not a whole lot, I guess, in the grand scheme of 22 seasons. But anyway, right now, currently in this season, we're currently sitting at rank 5 with a grand total of 17 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 20 battles. Our current longest win streak is 16, so we will see. I think that current win streak is currently ongoing, so we'll see if we are able to keep that up. And we currently have racked ourselves a decent amount of Stardust with around 14,670. And Legend T987, hello, welcome to the stream. Good evening, sir. It's been a while. How are you doing? It has been quite a while since the last time we were here. Good to see you. It's been good. Been keeping busy with, you know, some personal stuff. You know, a little bit more on the work side of like a work-life balance, but I think things are kind of calming down a little bit, so we're able to kind of get back into the swing of the streaming scene and a little bit of the Go Battle League scene. So, you know, looking forward to getting some battles in. Hopefully not too rusty, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Yeah, hopefully everything's going well for you, Legend. But yeah, and again, welcome back. Good to see you again. And let's go ahead and see how we do as we jump into our first matches of the night. Gonna go ahead and just do it in the basic rewards, because no idea if we get ourselves any extra bonuses going into the premium on this one. Glad to hear all the best of your sets tonight. Thank you. Also, I appreciate the halucha. Always good stuff. But yeah, hopefully we'll get ourselves a good amount of wins here. We'll see how it goes. I know Master League tends to not be too kind to us, but I feel like we've built ourselves a pretty decent team at the very least, so we'll see how it all plays out. But speaking of, we jumped into the basic rewards, jumped into Master Premier, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for these matches. Starting things out with Annihilape up at the front, who's rocking counter, as well as the it's, I think, Community Day move, Rage Fist, as well as Close Combat. Hanging out in the middle, we have Gudra with Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Aqua Tail. And closing things out, we have Metagross with Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. It is a showcase of Community Day moves out here. My goodness. Anyway. Oh, and David, I think it was Lesimedian. I apologize again if I'm butchering your last name. I feel like I have to apologize every time I mention your name. But hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, my friend. We miss you. I missed you all too. I missed this. You know, it's been a very busy past couple of months. It's been a busy start to the year. So, yeah, apologies for disappearing on the streaming scene, but you know, things seem to be calming down a little bit. We have the opportunity to get some battles in. And hopefully we'll be able, well, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get ourselves, you know, a more was it, solidify ourselves a little bit better of a streaming schedule. I think I might have pushed it a little too hard going into this. Is like the last time I was streaming, probably too many days and you know things ramping up at work and stuff like that. But anywho, yeah, good to see you again, David. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how we do with this team. Yeah, in our first match of the night. We shall see. We shall see. Again, apologies if my battle skills are a little rusty. Haven't done too many battles on the off season, so just throwing out all the excuses now before things start to tighten up. Oh, there we go. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Giggle Laura. Giggle. Anyway, all right, Laura, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Primarina. Ooh, pretty rough start for us there. I'm gonna go ahead and hop right on out for our Metagross. Ooh, they're coming right on in with their Metagross. Might be a bit of a risk to go ahead and chuck out our Earthquake first and foremost, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, the Ray's able to clear out their first shield, so I will take that. I'll go ahead and respect their first. Okay, they do opt to bait my shield here, which makes sense. Okay, let's see if they're expecting me to just go straight for the Earthquake this time around as well. They are, okay. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, it's Psychic. Okay. I can handle Psychic. I have opted to switch back in for the Annihilape. Into which case they swap in for a Sylveon. Ooh, this should be interesting. Alright, well then. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm going straight for the close combat. We got ourselves a little bit of a boost, so maybe we get decent damage. Decent, I guess. With that, we are able to Meteor Mash the rest of the Sylveon right on out of here. Now we have the return of the Metagross. We'll go ahead and waste no time here. Go straight for the Earthquake. Okay, with that, I am swapping in for the Goodra. We are taking some pretty nasty damage from the Charm. I'm not really doing all too much damage back with the Dragon Breath, although it is a little bit of chip damage. Go ahead and come up with the Thunder Punch. Ooh, get them well into the red. Can we get to another? Ooh, I might let my Goodra go here. Oh no. Okay, get a little more chip damage in before I never demise. Take that, I'll take that. And with that, we are actually able to bullet punch the rest of the Primarina right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, a lot of changes in attacks recent months. I'm pretty sure I've skipped the entirety of season 21 too, so I have 2 full like seasons of move changes to try and like navigate through. It's crazy. I see dark types are having a field day, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, Grumpig's in the scene, if I remember correctly, in Great League. That's kind of wild. Lapras and Blastoise get like some fast moves that it deserves. It gets to be in the spotlight that they deserve. Anyway. Yeah, Lapras rank 3. It's beautiful. You love to see it. I don't have any like good Laprases to use in Great League though, but you love to see it. I do have some around like the CP range. Their IVs aren't exactly the most optimal, but we could try with the ones we have. But that's for later on down the road. We don't need to worry about that right now. What we do need to worry about is jumping into another match, as we are currently 1 for 1. So we'll see if we can keep it up, go 2 for 2 as we look, or as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Drakjol. Alright, Drakjol, what do you got? First round is going to be the mirror. It's going to be Annihilape v Annihilape. Okay. Ooh, they could be rocking maybe Shadow Ball on their side. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go for the Rage Fist first. Go for a little bit of that attack boost there. Okay, we're gonna try and tank it. I think. Oh, it's gonna be low sweep. Okay. Low sweep is interesting. I was definitely not expecting low sweep of all moves, but okay. We definitely do tank that, so we're okay there. Okay, that we are able to clear out their first shield. We'll take that. We'll take that. Maybe putting a little bit too risky. They might have something pretty nasty coming up. Oh, it's gonna be the Shadow Ball. Ooh, we actually did survive it for a second, but unfortunately didn't quite hang on long enough. So RIP Annihilape, you have done well. Okay, with that, they are coming in with, we are coming in with our Goodra, and I will go ahead and use up my shield here because I do want to keep as much health on my Goodra as I can. Let's see if we can. Yep, we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Annihilape right on out of here. And with that, ooh, next mono we're dealing with is going to be the Gardevoir. Okay, with that, we're going right on in with the Aqua Tail. We are actually able to clear out the last shield. I'll take that. And then I'll go ahead and swap right on out for my Metagross, into which case they're going to swap out for their Gyarados. We're in a little bit of a mismatch here. We are able to still do some pretty decent damage with our Meteor Mash, so we'll take that. Take what we can get, take what we can get. Okay, go for another Meteor Mash. Definitely gonna probably want to shield whatever it is that Gyarados is gonna throw our way. Yep, there it is. I'm pretty sure every move will either do neutral, or if it's crunch, then we're definitely in a pickle. Okay. That swapped right on out for our Goodra. Not sure if this might have been a mistake because we do give the Gardevoir a chance to gain some energy for its charge move, but hopefully it's not a charge move that we have to worry too much about. We'll see in just a moment. It's Synchro Noise. Alright, hung on okay through that, so we're okay to fire off this Meteor Mash. Yeah, Meteor Mash. And we are able to clear out the Gardevoir and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. I'll try to catch a good Lapras next Wednesday and Thursday during the event. Oh shoot, there's an event with Lapras in here that's coming up? Oh my goodness, I'm not keeping up with my events at all. Alright, I gotta keep an eye out for that. I'll clear my schedule for Wednesday and Thursday. Gotta get some steps in anyway, so we'll look forward to what's happening there. But anywho, right now we are currently 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 as we look for match number 3 of this set. And mainly, we definitely had some pretty scary matchups in these past 2 matches. So, fortunately, we've been able to squeeze through somehow, and hopefully, we'll be able to squeeze through this match as well as we go against Sage. I think Sage 95. Now that first matchup is going to be up against a Chogekiss. Don't want to hang out for that. I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Metagross. Which means they're going to swap out for their own Metagross. Let's go ahead and see if we can bait out their first shield here with a real quick Meteor Mash. Yes, we can. Okay, with that, just in case they're going all in, I'm gonna go ahead and use up my first shield here. Nope, they're going for this. They're going for the bait as well. Okay. Up. That, gotta go all in with this attack. Let's see if we can get ourselves some good damage with an earthquake. Nope, but we can take the shield, so we'll take that. I don't think, can they get earthquake that fast? No, they didn't. Oof, that's some damage, my goodness. I don't know if we can do that much damage back, but we'll go ahead and find out as we fire off a Meteor Mash their way. Get them more into the red. We'll take it. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and want to check up a shield here. Okay, it's going to be the Meteor Mash. That's going to be the turn of the Togekiss. Okay, going for that Rage Fist. See how much damage we get in here. Nothing much. Ooh, but they are going in for their next charge move here. I think that is going to be enough to finish off my Annihilape. Oh, no, it's not. Ooh, get one more Rage Fist in. Get some decent damage going. Get them all into the red. Can we come to regret this? Can I Dragon Breath them down? Yes, we can. Okay, what's their final mon gonna be? Ooh, final mon's gonna be Dragonite. It may be over from here. But don't say I don't go down fighting. Breathe, Goodra, breathe! Well, we got them on to the yellow, but I think this is where we're going to probably meet our demise. Yep, there it is. So unfortunately, the Dragonite has got us there, so that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. But otherwise, GG's. GG's all around. I feel like we held up pretty well against the Togekiss. And on a side note, I do see Lenagel with the raid. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Raid! First raid in forever. Hello! Welcome. At least I think it went through. Nah, you're all good. Apologies for not commenting earlier. Got needing to figure out how to fight through a Togekiss with an Annihilape and a Goodra, so that's always fun. Love the Magikarp hat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this was a gift from my sister. I think Christmas, a couple years ago now. So ever since then, we see the Magikarp hat in the game, so we knew exactly what we needed to do. Vibes are immaculate. Oh, thank you. Yeah, admittedly, it's been quite a while since the last time I streamed in general, so I'm glad to know that our return, we're able to maintain some immaculate vibes coming back. But yeah, thank you very much again for the raid. Much appreciated. In fact, if I figure out how, if I remember correctly, I gotta do that whole shout out business. It feels like it's only appropriate. I'm starting things out with a K. That's not how we start this. There we go. gotta give the shout outs. Gotta, you know, we gotta much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, and also too, I think I was a really clever way of spelling out hatred 914. Thank you very much for the follow as well. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, it's moments like these where I gotta remember to do like shout outs or like type out like eventually I'm gonna need to type out what I get for this set, or even change like my rank numbers and stuff. That I realized that having my keyboard behind the box that I keep my microphone on is probably not the best way to keep things set up, so I should probably change that later. But anyway. Oh yeah, my first bot in forever. Hello. But anyway, but yeah, again, welcome, and and you know, it's been a while since the last time I streamed, so apologies if I'm a little all over the place. But right now, we're starting up our battles in Master Premier Cup, so removing the restrictions on the CP limit, but keeping giving our legendaries and our mythicals a break for until I guess Open Master League comes around in, probably like a couple weeks or so. So, you know, trying our hand in that. Right now we're currently I think we're 2 wins and 1 loss in our season. So not in our season, oh my goodness, we're 2 wins and 1 loss in our current set. So we're still in the positive. We do still have 2 more matches to go, so we'll ultimately see how it goes. And I was gonna say, I haven't seen you on in a while. Oh, and thank you very much for the compliment on the overlay. It took a lot of trial and error, but eventually, so far the overlay's been working out pretty nice so far. But yeah, admittedly, things have gotten quite busy on the personal and the work side of things, so streaming had to kind of take a little bit of a hiatus. But you know, we have returned, at least for tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to find ourselves a probably not as big of a stream schedule as I've tried to do previously, but you know, at least something that's a little bit manageable. You know, try to get something a little bit consistent moving forward. But well, ultimately we shall see how that all plays out later. In the meantime, though, speaking of figuring out how things play out, we should continue playing out this set in Master Premier. Oh, and to kind of introduce the team that we have been using for the past 3 matches and into these upcoming matches, we're starting things out with Annihilape in the front, who's rocking Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. In the middle is Goodra with Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Aqua Tail. And then closing everything out, we have Metagross with Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. So obviously fairy types are the bane of our existence, and kind of seems like fairy types are very common in this meta, which, you know, fair enough, makes sense. But, you know, we held our own for 2 matches pretty well, and, you know, we put up a good fight in match number 3. So we'll see if we can get ourselves a pretty good match in as we look for match number 4. Whenever that may be. Admittedly, queue times in Master Premier is a little it's a little quiet out here, but you know, it's fair. It's fine. You know, gives us time to chat a little bit. Anyway, but the chatting is over because we have found match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Milk Truck. All right, Milk Truck, bringing in the Rhyperior. Wild. Alright, so we're actually off to a pretty solid start there. With that, they swap out for the Togekiss. I don't know why I opted for Goodra. I guess I thought Thunder Punch, but whatever. You know what? We're here. We're battling. It's fine. Either way, I think we pretty much... Oh no, Metagross probably would have been happier dealing with this Togekiss rather than dealing with Rhyperior later. But, you know. Fine, all is good. I can do a little bit of chip damage with the Togekiss. And again, I'm going to go ahead and use the excuse that we haven't been battling for kind of a while, so obviously my battle skills are a little bit rusty and I'm forgetting how one battles. So give me a moment. Actually, I would use that excuse, but at the same time, I feel like this is a mistake that I've probably done like months past also, so. This could be Flamethrower, but I'm gonna let it go. It's gonna be Ancient Power again. Okay, so we're fine there. Yeah, I felt like I don't know if they would have gotten enough energy to be able to do what was it? Aisha. Yeah, they would have gotten enough energy to be able to do the Flamethrower after they did the. Sorry, I don't know where my train of thought was going for that. Anyway, we were in the midst of fighting off against the Rhyperior when they have opted to swap out for their Dragonite. Into which, or we have swapped out for our Annihilape, into which case they swapped out for Dragonite, and now we're going to be tanking out this Dragon Claw. Oof. We're fine, kind of, sort of. Go ahead and fire off another Rage Fist. Get them onto the yellow. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough health to tank that, so I'm gonna have to shield out here, which means I'm leaving myself open to whatever Rhyperior might have in the backlog. There it is! Alright, Rhyperior, what you chucking at me? Rock Wrecker! Ooh. It was resisted, but unfortunately I didn't quite have the health to tank that one out, so that's gonna be loss number 2 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, isn't it funny how after taking some time off you forget how to play the game? I know, right? It's not quite the same as like the whole thing about remembering how to ride a bike. It's a little more. I mean, I remember the fundamentals. I know how to tap, and I know how to switch and stuff. But yeah, getting the muscle memory back on remembering what Pokemon to switch in when, getting the reflex on. Yeah, we got the basics. We got the tap going. Oh yeah, tap and pray, tap and pray. Alright. And anywho, we will go ahead and start tapping and praying as we move into our final match of this set, which is going to be against Raul XLDT. I think that's what that was. Anyway, Raul starting things out with a Gyarados. I could actually swap out for my Goodra here, because since it's not rocking Dragon Breath, I don't have to worry about that super effective damage. I will stick it out for now with Annihilape. We'll see how we do. Because we're actually holding up pretty well against what they're throwing our way. Plus it gives me a chance to kind of build up a little bit on my attack power here. While our counters are resisted, it is still doing some pretty good resisted damage regardless. Ooh, do I want to use my final shield here? I will use my final shield here. I may come to regret this, but I'm going to use my final shield here. So we are up a mon, but we are down 2 shields. Ooh. Now we're face to face with the Togekiss. I think I might ride this through. Plus we do manage to take out their shield, so I'll take that. Although we do say goodbye to our Annihilape there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Ooh, swapping out for the Greninja. We'll go ahead and swap out for our Goodra. The one thing that we have to worry about is the... Well, there's an ad starting soon, and I apologize, I totally missed that. But yeah, we do have to worry about the Night Slashes. And if they get any attack boosts out of that. And coming in from another Night Slash. Okay, with that, we do have Thunder Punch at the ready. Fire that their way. Okay, clear out the Greninja. Take it, I'll take it. Okay, with that, they do return with the Togekiss. Okay, coming in with our Metagross. Let's see what charge moves they've been sitting on for a while. It is going to be Flamethrower. Oof. Ooh, but fortunately, we are able to bullet punch the rest of the Togekiss right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo! Got a little concerned there with the Flamethrower there, but we made it through. Tapping and praying has been effective. We have gotten ourselves the 3 wins out of 5, so managed to start things out in the positive. We'll definitely take that. And with that, let's go ahead and see what our positive first set for our return. We start in the positive. Oh, thank goodness. And in Master Premier, no less. But anyway, with that though, we can go ahead and claim this Silver Pineapple Berry, Sinnoh Stone, and a Charge TM. Those always come in handy. Okay, and with that, we got our first rank up to rank 6. Yeah, you can tell how much battles I've done since for this season. But again, hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit more as we kind of get back into the swing of things. But anyway, and I can change my background from the green, from no stars to 1 star. We're moving on up. Hey. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Alright, so not bad. Positive set to start things out. Let's go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards to see if we can get ourselves another positive set. As we jump back in, going into the Master Premier, and to reintroduce the team, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with Annihilape up at the front, who's rocking Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. Hanging out in the middle, we have Goodra with Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Aqua Tail. And closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for match number 2 of the night. I guess set number 2. But we're going to jump into match number 1 of set number 2, which is going to be up against Bunny Boopy. Alright, Bunny Boopy. What do you got? First round's going to be up against a Dragonite. Ooh. Not the most solid of starts for us here, but you know, we can write this out. I think I can tank 1. I might regret this, but I think we can tank 1. Gets us into the yellow, yeah. Okay, with that, coming in with the Rage Fist. Ooh, able to take out a shield there, I'll take it. Whoop. Oh, okay. They haven't opted to fire anything off at our Annihilape there. They're opting to build some energy instead. I respect it. And with that, they're coming in with the Cursula. Okay, I'm sorry. I was not expecting Cursula today. We actually held up a lot better against Cursula than I thought we were going to, considering the pure ghost typing, but okay. You know what? We made it through. GG's Cursula. Anyway, we'll go ahead and chuck a shield here. It's going to be superpower. Ooh, could be double superpower here, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. I know it's going to be neutral damage, but still. Rather not chance it if I don't need to. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and waste some time here. Go straight for a Meteor Mash, just in case they are prepping up another superpower, which actually might be packing in that superpower. Ooh. Excuse me. Well, with that, they're coming in with their Metagross. Ooh, with that, we're able to hit them with the Earthquake, bring in our Annihilape, hit them with the Rage Fist, get a little bit of an attack boost. Alright, Alright, and well, unfortunately, we will be saying goodbye to our Annihilape on this one, unless Annihilape is much more bulkier than I think. Yeah, there we go. And with that, we can go ahead and Dragon Breath the rest of this Dragonite away and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. And with that, I'm going to take a quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Alright, so right now we are currently 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2 of this set. Whoever they may be, whoever they may be. On a side note, while I'm still concerned about the abundance of fairy type Pokemon, considering I'm rocking out fighting and a dragon type Pokemon in here, I guess we do have enough like neutral damage to cover our tracks if needed. Plus Metagross is always hanging out on the back, so I guess we have that coverage if ever need. But anyway, moving on. Match number 2 of the set is going to be against Zanizarad. Or Zanizarad. Something like that. Anyway, first match is going to be up against a Togekiss. I'll go ahead and go into my hard counter here with Metagross. Surprisingly, they're still hanging on. Oh no, there they go. I'm going to swap right on in for their Exeggutor. Okay. Back, go ahead and strike first with the Meteor Mash. Able to clear out shield number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and use my first shield here. They could be double charges. Oh, no, they got Earthquake. Okay, with that, we do have an opportunity to fire off our own Earthquake. Do we take out shield number 2, or do we take out the Exeggutor? Exeggutor it is. Alright, ooh, the next model we're getting is going to be the Arcanine. Interesting, interesting. I think with that, I might just let this one go. That's going to be Crunch. Oof. Leave that for later. Save that for a later rainy day, I guess. Just swap back in for our Annihilape. Coming in with the Crunch, doing some pretty decent neutral damage there. Lowering our defense, that's a little concerning. Coming in with the Rage Fist, able to clear out shield number 2. Like that, they're coming back in with their Togekiss. Like that, coming in with another Rage Fist, actually able to get some pretty good damage in there. And with that, ooh, we do have enough energy with the Meteor Mash. So we'll go ahead and waste no time here. Fire that right off. And with that, we do clear out the rest of the Togekiss, but we do still have the rest of the Arcanine to deal with. However, we do have Goodra to end things out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Arcanine's not packing anything too scary to deal with our Goodra here. Looks like it is just going to be Crunch, so we might be in the clear. Yep, we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Arcanine right on out here and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're off to a solid start. We're 2 for 2. We did have a little bit of a rough spot moving into match number 3 last time, but let's see how we do here as we go into match number 3 against Diogo Calcado 6, I think. I apologize, I might have missed like 1 or 2 parts of the sentences there. But anyway, first matchup is going to be up against the Togekiss. This is a very solid start for our Pokemon. Alright, go ahead and swap right on out for the Greninja. Okay. That is going to be a Hydro Cannon. We'll handle pretty well. Yeah, it's just some pretty nasty neutral damage. I don't know if Night Slash... I know Night Slash has stab and would actually be super effective against us. I'm not 100% sure how it does completely against us. Like if Vovo had done better than Hydro Cannon. I think it might have. But anyway. With that, I'll go ahead and let this one go. It'll be Hydro Cannon again. Okay, with that, swapping right on out for our Annihilape once again. And that's with the Hydro Cannon. Actually able to handle that pretty well. And with that, they're swapping right on out for the Metagross. Okay, interesting. I respect it. I dig it. Okay, with that, coming in with the Rage Fist. We're gonna get some good damage in there. And with that, I'll go ahead and use up my first shield here. It'll be Meteor Mash. Okay. Okay, and with that, we are able to counter the rest of the Metagross right on out of here. Okay, I do see Greninja does still exist in the background, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. In the meantime, though, we can go ahead and fire off a Rage Fist their way. Bring in our Metagross for a little bit of extra Pock Shot damage. Okay. Bring back our Annihilape for a little bit more Pock Shot damage. Okay. Now bring in our Goodra for the final Pock Shot damage. I'll go ahead and check up a shield here because I'm not too worried about... definitely worried about Dazzling Gleam. But yeah, I'm not too worried about Greninja's moves here. Yeah, as we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Greninja right on out of here. And we are actually able to also Dragon Breath the rest of the Togekiss right on out of here as well. So we do manage to get ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Excuse me. Alright, so hanging on the positive in the set no matter what. We got ourselves 3 wins out of 3 so far. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4 as we look for match number 4 of this set. We shall see. The pressure is on. Now we know with the full power of our team, we're able to handle ourselves a Togekiss. We do need the full team though for that. My goodness, it's a full team effort on that one. Gotta give it a moment. There's not too many people hanging on the rank 6 area to play in Master Premier, which is fair. You know, open Great Leagues right there. But anyway, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against 2 Invite for Raids. We're not really getting too much raids here, but we are starting out in a match, which is going to be first and foremost up against a Dragonite. Buddy, okay. There's a dragon-breathing Dragonite. Definitely packing a pretty good punch, or pretty good breath. I don't know. Anyway, they're coming in with the Dragon Claw. It does get us right to about half health. Opportunity to fire off our own Rage Fist their way. Doesn't need to do too much on its own, but you know. Oh, ooh! Able to bring in the Metagross just in time for what I'm assuming is going to be another Dragon Claw. It's our first catch in forever. Now it's going to be the Mirror Metagross via Metagross. Ooh, are they going straight for the Earthquake? Quite possibly. Oh no, I think they only have enough for Meteor Mash. That's right. I have a little bit more energy than they do. What am I talking about? With that, we're going in for our first Meteor Mash. There we go. Okay, I think this one might be the Earthquake, so I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here. Yep, this is gonna be the Earthquake. Okay. Ooh, they are coming with their move first. They could just be going straight for the Meteor Mash, because I think I might be in range already. Yep, I'm already in range. Dang. Ooh, but they're in range of Rage Fist. So, you know. And take that opportunity. Ooh, they lived! Oh my goodness, Metagross is more durable than I thought. Anyway. Bringing in the Dragonite, I'm bringing in the Goodra. Definitely taking some pretty nasty damage here, and this, what I'm assuming is going to be a Dragon Claw, is going to be pretty nasty damage, not gonna lie. Oof. Ooh, with that, the last mon to deal with is going to be Gardevoir, who I'm pretty sure has enough Charm Power to pretty much finish off here. Well, we were able to do a decent amount of neutral damage with the Thunder Punch. Unfortunately, the Charm Power is a little bit too heavy for the rest of our mons here. So that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, with that, still in the positive. We got 3 wins and 1 loss under our belt. Let's see if we can go for win number 4 here as we look for our final match. Set number 2. Hopefully we shall do well. We shall see. Oh, challenge expired. I may have missed a lot of things while I was away. I'm pretty sure that's not one of it. But anyway, all right. Oh, but we are jumping into another expired match. Okay. Ooh, I might need to... Okay, I think we reset it properly, so we might not get another error here. Knock on wood. Yeah, that is the case. We shall see, as we now look for match number 5 of this set. Oh, there we go. And match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Kakon the Thwong. Alright, Kakon, what do you got? First match is going to be up against the Dragonite. Okay, dragon breathing green dragon. Always got to respect the dragon. Go ahead and let this Dragon Claw go. Ow. So with that, we do have the Rage Fist at the ready, so go ahead and fire that their way. Ooh, BTC did some damage there. Did some damage. Whoop! Ooh, going for a little bit of deja vu there as we go ahead and catch this Dragon Claw with our Metagross. As to how they follow after this is anyone's game, or is anyone's guess, I'm sorry. That's going to be a Mud-Slapping Excadrill. Ooh, okay. I'm a little bit concerned about this one now. I'm not going to lie to you. I will shield here. I'll keep my Metagross alive for at least a little bit longer, as we do have a Meteor Mash at the ready. And fire that the way. Clear out shield number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. I don't think I have enough in me to get to another charge move there, which is fine. Okay, with that, we do come back in with the Annihilape. Ooh. No, I think I let it go. Yeah. They are coming in with the Dragonite. I am going to need to shield this one. Because, yeah, that'll do some really nasty damage to our Gudra here. Ooh, and that last one do it is going to be the Metagross. I don't think I have enough fight power in me to deal with the rest of Metagross, admittedly. But we might as well fire off everything we have, see how we do. Yeah, unfortunately the Metagross is a little too bulky for us to fight through, and I think Meteor Mash is going to be enough to finish us off here. Yep, there it is. So unfortunately that is going to be last number 2 to end things out here. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. And at the very least, we do still end in the positive with 3 wins out of 5, so still take it, still take it. You can go ahead and claim this 400 Stardust, this charge TM, always nice. And we got ourselves a Vullaby. Sure. Yeah, 3 and 2, 3 and 2. At the very least, we remain consistent, so can't argue with that, can't argue with that. Oh, and it's a brand new day too, so we got ourselves our 4th day streak. Hey. That of a Wallaby, we're gonna transfer you out. Came with that. We have made our way up to rank 7. Yeah, gotta enjoy the fast rank ups now while we're in the low rankings before we get into the grind that is the ELO portion of the rankings. Ace and higher, or rank 20 and higher. That's gonna be a mauled fest, but that's for later. For now, right now we're hanging in the positive with 3 wins out of 2 for both sets 1 and 2. Let's see if we can stay in the positive as we jump into the basic rewards for set number 3 and jump into Master Premier. And to reintroduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're going to start things out with Annihilape up at the front with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. And hanging out in the middle, we have Gudra with Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Aqua Tail. Closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. And with that, I'll go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of set number 3. I think this is a brand new day. We have a full 5 sets that we can do, but we'll see. Oh, Flan Dream, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you doing a stream. Oh, thank you. Hope life has been good to you. Oh yeah, I think this live stream's been going good so far. Matches have been going pretty good too. And speaking of, we're going right into match number 1 against Yomogi Bird. So I shall continue the conversation in a moment. But first and foremost, we have a Flores to deal with. Oh, buddy. Okay, with that, I'm pretty sure no matter what, I'm going to want to shield out here. There's going to be a Disarming Voice. I'm not sure if I can tank one Disarming Voice. I'm pretty sure the other move is Moonblast, and I definitely can't tank that. So, we can try. We can try to tank out this next one, see how we do. I'm guessing well into the red, but we'll see. Disarming Voice. Ooh, yep, that's in the red. We lived. So, you know, take what victories we can get. And we have a chance to fire off another Rage Fist. Let me get them all into the yellow. Ooh, I think I'll let this go. I'll let our Annihilape go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. You managed to get Florges in the red despite all the odds against you, so I'll definitely take that. And with that, I'm not sure if Florges has a cover move against Metagross. I genuinely don't know. I don't think it does. But that's why we are able to bullet punch the rest of Florges right on out of here. And with that, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be the Exadrill. Okay. Without wasting no time here, going straight for the Earthquake. Clearing out the last shield. Bringing in the Gudra. Because they're coming in with their Metagross. Not 100% sure how I want to play this. Okay, we're gonna go for the Thunder Punch. Get them into the yellow. Okay. Ooh, probably should have gone Aqua Tail, maybe. Ooh, I think they got me here no matter what, so I might just let this go. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I think they might have had a drill run already ready on that one, so I think no matter what, I might have been toast on that one, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, it's gonna be loss number 1 to start things up, but otherwise, GG's all around. Oh, and to continue our conversation for what's it, Flandream. But yeah, life's been going good so far. We got a raid from Lenagel. Once again, very appreciating that. Yeah, and all in all, we've been holding pretty good in our set so far. We've got 3 and 2s going from set 1 and 2. A little bit of a rough start with set 3, but you know, it happens. It happens. Yeah, otherwise, good to be back. Good to be back on the streaming scene. Admittedly, personal and work life has been keeping fairly busy, so haven't really had too much of an opportunity to stream previously, but we're back at it. Hopefully we'll find a way to do a little bit of a more consistent stream schedule moving on forward, but ultimately time will tell how all that plays out. But for now, at least we have this moment here, battling it out in Master Premier. Hopefully getting ourselves at least 1 win in this current set. Right now, it's not looking all too great to start things out, but we still have 4 matches left in this set, so we have plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we do just that as we look for match number 2. See if I have an opportunity to get some water while we're looking for match number 2. We do indeed. Plus sides of long wait queues in Master Premier, or in some of these cases, plenty of opportunities to hydrate. But anywho, match number 2 of the set is going to be up against Medieval. I don't know why I said it like that. But anyway, first matchup is going to be against Torterra. Okay, I like the Torterra. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a really cool start. I don't know why I'm like really loving the start as a start, but honestly, it's a good choice. 10 out of 10. I have no notes for that. That's just good. It's a good mon. Torterra's a good mon. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know why I'm on the Torterra hype train right now, but I'm feeling good about the Torterra. Also feeling good about Garchomp. I don't know why I'm not making any mentions about Garchomp right now. 2 mons I haven't seen at all today. Got a good Sinnoh theme going here. I wonder if they have a 3rd mon that's also from Sinnoh. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see. Who knows? Anyway, we are able to counter down the rest of the Garchomp. Okay, last mon is going to be Gyarados, so not quite not quite a full Sinnoh theme, but it's still good. It's a good mon, I can't argue. Okay, with that, I'm gonna come in with our Gudra. We got a little bit of lag there for a second. I might try Tank. Ooh, it's Twister. Okay. We do still tank it, which is good. But I wasn't expecting the Dragon type move to head our way there. It's okay. We managed to live through it, so we're okay there. We're okay there. Yeah, last one is gonna be the Torterra. Again, solid Pokemon. I don't know how well it does in leagues in general though, but you know, Torterra as a concept, as just a general Pokemon, it's goated. Go ahead and check out my last shield here. Keep our Goodra alive as long as we can. But we Stone Edge. Ooh, okay. I did not know Torterra could learn Stone Edge, but now I know. Sometimes knowing is half the battle. Anyway, we are able to Aqua Tail the rest of the Torterra right off here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Anyway. We're having a burnout recovery week. You're good company for me, so thanks for getting it together. Oh, no problem. Well, I'm glad I'm good company, and I hope, you know, we're able to have a good recovery. I know burnout's always a rough one. It's a rough one to get through, but I just, you know, take the time, relax, cool down. I guess that's the way to. I guess that's the opposite of burnout. But you know, yeah. But yeah, good to know. You know, glad you're able to join us here. But yeah, and I wish you the best in your recovery from the burnout. Yeah, burnout's a rough one. It's a tough one. But I believe, you know, just taking this moment to step away, you know, relax, take mind off of things. You know, get some of that life back in the work-life balance, right? You know, gotta take the life in, you know? But yeah, I wish you the best in the recovery. Yeah. But anywho, speaking of recovery, question mark, we're kind of recovering in this set as we're, now all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. So we'll see if we can get ourselves win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. Apologies if that was a weird transition, trying to segue it somehow. But anyway, moving right along to match number 3 of this set, which is going to be up against Geoduck Yasutaka. Alright, Geoduck. What do I got? Got a Togekiss. Alright. Definitely gotta go ahead and go for our hard counter here, in which case we're probably gonna see their own hard counter. And that's gonna be in the form of a Calistopod. Okay. Okay. Ooh, actually, this is a pretty solid. Even if they're not rocking Shadow Claw right now, which would be even more of a solid counter against us. Right now, all of our moves are pretty much resisted, even our Earthquake by Calistopod, so yeah. I think if they do hit us with Liquidation though, we should be okay. Oh, they do our defense low too, so that's a little concerning. It's okay, we do still have our Meteor Mash. Hiya! Okay, not bad. It is resisted, but does still do a decent amount of damage. I'll take it. I'll go ahead and swap right on out for our Goodra. Go ahead and try and tank out this next one as well. I don't think there's anything else it could know that could really hurt us. Got X Scissor. It is resisted, so that's good. Okay, with that, it's going to be Return of the Togekiss. I'm going to go straight for Thunder Punch. At least do a little bit of super effective damage there, hopefully. Or take out the last shield. I'll take it, I'll take it. We did swap out for our Annihilape. A little concerned about how that's going to play out for us, admittedly. I'm not sure if we have enough health in us to get to 2 Rage Fists before they finish us off, but we shall see. Ooh, it's going to be down to the wire. Oh, dang. Not enough. Not enough. we're coming back in with the Goodra. Ooh, I do think we got a little bit of possible an advantage due to like a little bit of a lag when we came in. I'm not 100% sure. It might not matter considering the fact that they did have one final mon, which is going to be Primarina. So really, the charm is going to wither us away no matter what. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're a little bit in the negative right now once again, but you know, we still have 1 win and 2 losses. So let's see if we can go 2 for 2. So going to match number 4 of the set against Simon Max. Pretty sure I butchered that terribly, and I apologize to Simon Max for that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Rhyperior. It's going to be a rock throwing Rhyperior. Okay, and with that, they're swapping out for their Dragonite, into which case we'll swap out for our Metagross. And with that, we'll go ahead and waste no time here and go straight for our Meteor Mash. Okay, and then we do manage to take out their first shield. I'll go ahead and respect their first shield with our first shield. I'm guessing this is going to be Superpower. Could be Hyper Beam. Okay. I don't know how to feel about Hyper Beam. To be 100% honest with you. I mean, I respect it. I respect it enough to shield it. Anyway, we are able to finish off the Dragonite with our Meteor Mash. With that, next one we're doing is going to be Garchomp. We do have a chance to strike first with the real quick Earthquake. Okay, and we are able to clear out their last shield there, so I will take that. Like that, they're coming in with the Sand Tomb. Okay. With that, we are double charged with Rage Fist. Let's see how much damage we can get in with one. Okay. We'll go ahead and check a shield here. Just in case they're going heavy with like an Earth Power or something. Nope, they're going Sand Tomb. Okay. That though, we can go ahead and strike back real quick with another Rage Fist. That we are able to finish off the rest of the Garchomp. And with that, last one I'll deal with is going to be Le Rhyperior. With that, we do have one more Rage Fist that we can fire their way, and I think because they're in the red, this should be enough, but we shall see in a moment. Yep, research tells me it is, so we do manage to get ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright. We are all tied up here. We are 2 wins and 2 losses. Do we get a 3-peat of our 3 and 2s, or is this going to be our first 2 and 3? A lot of numbers today. But anyway, we'll find out as we go into our final match of the set against Lee Poppins. Lee Poppins. Lee Poppins starting things out with a Gyarados. Okay, what kind of Gyarados are you? You are a water-falling Gyarados. Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing charge move. Most common charge moves are Crunch and Aqua Tail. Could be rocking something a little bit different. Could be spicing things up. I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out in just a moment. Guessing Aqua Tail? Yeah. It does get us into the yellow though, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. And Waterfall is definitely still packing some pretty nasty neutral damage. Also gotta be careful with that. But at the very least, we have an opportunity to boost up our attack power, if only by a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and save what little I have left of my Annihilape. I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Goodra here. I think I can Dragon Breath it before it gets to move. Not quite. But I'm guessing I should be able to tank out whatever's coming next. Gonna be Aqua Tail. Yep, we're fine. That we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Gyarados right on out of here. And with that, next one I'll deal with is going to be Togekiss. Okay, okay. Okay, coming in with Thunder Punch. Coming in with another Thunder Punch. I don't know if I have enough health in me to get to another Thunder Punch. Oh, we actually did get Togekiss well into the red, so I'll take that. Do say goodbye to Goodra there, though. R.I.P., but you have done well. And with that, we are able to Bullet Punch the rest of the Togekiss right on out of here. And with that, final mon deal with is going to be Legorchomp. I'll go ahead and check a shield here. I think it's going to be Sand Tomb. It's going to be Sand Tomb. Okay. Okay, well with that, we do have enough energy to fire a Meteor Mash. Go ahead and fire off another Meteor Mash right here. Okay, get them well into the red. They are coming in with another charge move though, but hopefully I have enough health in my Annihilape to be able to finish off their Garchomp after this. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Metagrow is able to hang on through the Sand Tomb. All A-okay. So we are able to clear out the Garchomp and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, yep. Our third 3-2. Staying very consistent today. At least we're staying positively consistent today, so I'll take that. And I can also claim this Stardust as well as this other Charge TM. At least that's staying consistent too. I'll definitely take that. And we got ourselves a Paldean Whoopa. Not sure why I thought the need to say it like that, although, you know. I mean, if any Pokemon deserves to be Whoopa, it'll be Whoopa. Or Tiddle Whoop. Anyway. Anyway, we got ourselves a brand new Paldean Whooper. Interesting IV spread, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer you out. And with that, we have made it up to rank 8. Heyo. The climb through the lower ranks is real. Okay, but there we go. Rank 8. 3-2, 3-2, and 3-2. Oh, and apparently I'm stuck in the rank reward thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. So with that, we're hanging on the positive. Staying consistent. We're doing solid. So far, so good. Let's go back into the basic rewards. Go back into Master Premier. And see how we do for set number 4. But before we get into it, just kind of introduce the team once again for those of you who are just joining us. We're starting things out with Annihilape up at the front with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. Hanging out in the middle is Goodra with Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Aqua Tail. Closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 4 of the night. Once again, taking this opportunity to kind of just cruise for a little bit, you know, wait for the queue to queue. Oh, there we go. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Karst GSLA. All right, Karst, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against Hydreigon. Okay, once again, I appreciate loving the Mon. We do have a little bit of a type advantage, at least with our counters here. I'm gonna try and tank it. It'll be Brutal Swing. Oof. It does live up to its name. It was pretty brutal, but we do manage to tank it out pretty well. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Rage Fist their way. We are able to take out their shield and gain ourselves an attack boost at the same time, so I'll definitely take that. Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and shield out here and keep my Annihilape alive for at least a little bit longer. Give me another brutal swing. He did read my Rage Fist. Okay. I was debating on whether or not I just want to keep trying to like counter down the rest of the Hydreigon, but I'll take another quick little boost in our attack power here. Assuming we are able to use it because our game has decided to freak out in the sight of Sylveon. But we did get a couple of attacks in, so I'll still take that. And with that, we're able to swap right on out for our Metagross, into which case they're going to swap out for their Metagross. We'll go ahead and use up my final shield here. Maybe Meteor Mash, okay. I'll go ahead and Spectre Meteor Mash with our real quick Earthquake. Ooh, and we are actually able to finish off the rest of their Metagross, nice. And with that, it's just gonna be our Metagross against, and our, what was it? Our Goodra in the back, just in case. It's gonna be Moonblast. Oof, does get us well into the red. But otherwise, we are still hanging in there, and we are able to bullet punch the rest of the Sylveon right out of here. Excuse me. And with that, we got ourselves our first victory of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so off to a solid start there. We are currently 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Matty Rabbit. Alright, Matty Rabbit, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Florges. Okay. An orange Florges too. Okay. Okay, with that, we are able to handle the Fairy Wind at least pretty well. It's just a matter of what kind of charge moves we're going to have to deal with in a moment. I'm going to try tank out this first one. I may come to regret it, but I think we'll be okay. This Disarming Voice gets us deep into the yellow. In fact, I think this Fairy Wind is going to get us well into the red, and yep. About that time. So I'm going to go ahead and check up my shield here. Try and keep our Annihilape alive for at least a little bit longer. Get off one more Rage Fist before our inevitable demise. Okay, and with that, ooh, can we actually defeat? We can actually defeat Florges with our counters. I'll take it. And so somehow we came out of that alive. I don't know how. I don't know why, but we did. That's incredible. Good job, Annihilape. And we're able to do a little bit of Pock Shot damage to the Gyarados as well while we're at it. With that, it's now our Goodra against their Gyarados. He did experience a little bit of lag there for a moment. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, Gyarados coming in with the crunch. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can try and bait out their last shield here with a real quick Aqua Tail. Yes, we can. Okay, and with that, we do have the Thunder Punch at the ready. And fire that their way, clear out the Gyarados. And that final one to deal with is going to be their Metagross. Back and then with the Aqua Tail, getting a little chip damage in. Nope. Yep, it's Meteor Mash. Okay. That was a very dangerous call. I'm not gonna lie to you. That That was a scary call right there, and I don't know if I should have made that call, but I'm very thankful that we did. With that though, we'll go ahead and fire off the Earthquake, clear out their Metagross, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Funny Moments Streams. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. And thank you very much for the follow as well. Greatly appreciated. Yeah. Right now, we're currently battling it out in set number 4 in Master Premier. So far, we've been hanging out in the positives. And right now, we're currently in positives in this set as well with 2 wins out of 2. So hopefully, we'll be able to keep the positive set streak going. Only one way to find out if we can as we look for match number 3 of this set. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Sean Heartless. Ooh, rocking that blue, was it Pokemon World shirt, and a shiny Annihilape to boot. Respect it, respect it. Yeah, I think they're coming in with the Rage Fist. Yep, they are. Respect their Rage Fist with our Rage Fist. Ooh, and we do beat them in the CMP tie. I think that's what that was. Good to know there. Okay, and now I'll go ahead and check out my first shield here. They're swapping things out for a Dragonite. I'll swap out for my Metagross. Ooh, they could be striking back with a... oh, Outrage. Okay. Oof. It still packs quite a nasty punch, not gonna lie, but we are able to tank it. We are able to tank it. Go ahead and strike back with a Meteor Mash. Clear out their last shield. Take it, take it. That, go waste no time here, go straight for another Meteor Mash, clear out their Dragonite, and that last mon's gonna be a Rhyperior. Okay. Okay, feeling pretty good about this Rhyperior matchup, not gonna lie. Ooh, Break and Swipe. Ooh. We did get, I think that was an attack debuff, so I'm trying to break even here with a real quick attack buff. Okay, so we do say goodbye to our Annihilape there. RIP, but we've done well. But now it's our Goodra versus their Rhyperior, and they do have Break and Swipe, so that's a pretty nasty, super effective damage there, and they're able to lower our attack. That's a little concerning. But otherwise, I think we should be okay. Just gotta run through that. And then it's gonna be the turn of the Annihilape. We did get double debuff in our attack, so I'm not sure if this is even gonna be enough to finish off the Annihilape. Ooh, barely even doing a dent. Oh my goodness. Maybe my overconfidence may have been my downfall here. As the Break and Swipe debuffs hit me like a truck. And so did that Rage Fist, so credit where credit is due. Perhaps went a little too overconfident in that final matchup there, but either ways, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, well, in any event, so we do have 1 loss under our belt, but we're currently still in the positive with 2 wins and 1 loss. So let's see if we can get ourselves win number 3 here as we look for match number 4. whoever they may be. Oh, there you go. All right, and match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Grialti. All right, Grialti, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Gyarados. Okay, it is a crunching Gyarados. Interesting. Okay, so definitely don't want to bring Metagross into a crunching Gyarados, that is for certain. I think I'm okay for now to keep, was it? Annihilape up at the front here. Okay, and with that, ooh, they swap right on out for the Hippowdon. Go straight for the close combat. Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay, and with that, I have opted to swap out for the Goodra, but they have opted to call it a night from there. So we do actually manage to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, no matter what, we're ending instant positive. Right now, we're 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get ourselves win number 4 here as we go into our final match of the set, which is going to be up against Ethan Aurelius. Alright, Ethan, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Gyarados. A lot of Gyaradoses today. All kinds of Gyaradoses. I've seen Dragon Breath, now I see Dragon Tail, I've seen Waterfall, I've seen Crunch or Bite. Gyarados truly a jack of all trades out here. My goodness. Anywho, we're sticking things out with our Annihilape here. Going for the Rage Fist, getting a little bit of an attack boost. I don't know why I added the boost, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll go ahead and check a shield here, because I think that Aqua Tail would have been enough to finish us off. Okay, going for another Rage Fist. Actually able to clear out shield number 2. Okay, but I'll go ahead and use up my final shield here. So I think with our double boosted Rage Fist, I think it's going to be enough to finish off this Gyarados. I could be wrong. We'll find out in a minute. Ooh, not quite enough. Ooh, but we do have enough counters in us to be able to finish off the Gyarados here. So I will take that. Thank you very much. And with that, ooh, next one we're dealing with is going to be a Mud-Shotting Garchomp. And with that, they're swapping out for a Rhyperior. Okay. Leaving us with the Superpower. Okay, then I'm going to swap out for my Metagross, get a little bit of extra energy in for our, hopefully to get a Meteor Mash in. We'll see if that might have been for naught as they come in with their next charge move. It'll be Sand Tomb. Okay. Ooh, lowers our defense by a little bit. But hopefully we still have enough attack power in us as we fire off a Meteor Mash their way. And the answer is yes, as we got ourselves our 30th win in the research and victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright. So managed to stay in the positive and get ourselves a little bit higher than the other sets with 4 wins out of 5. I do see an ad starting soon, so it's a good time to unwind and take a moment to just kind of collect our rewards here. We got ourselves 430 Stardust, 1 rare candy. That's cool. We got ourselves a shiny Vullaby. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's definitely, that, wow, okay. I don't, hello. Looks so burnt. It's so good. Oh my goodness, okay. Dang, what a time to cut to commercial. We got ourselves shiny Vullaby. Holy moly. Okay. Brand new to us too, and pretty decent IVs. Of course I'm gonna keep this one. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's definitely, that's the highlight of my night. I don't know what else to say. Well, I guess except for just continuing on with the rewards. We got the 3 rare candies, and we have made our way up to rank 9. So we're all good there. GG's all around. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Up. There we go. Okay, so we got 4 wins out of 5 on that set. We made it to rank 9. And I'm not sure if that played at the inopportune time for that, but we did manage to snag ourselves shiny Vullaby as a reward. It's beautiful. Not the greatest, very interesting IV spread admittedly, but still. I'll take it. I'll 100% take it. Oh my goodness. Woo! Alright, sorry. I got very excited. Oh man. Okay. Anywho. So throughout the night, we managed to stay very much in the positive. We went 3 wins out of 5 in our first 3 sets. Got 4 wins out of 5 in set number 4. I think we have ourselves enough energy to go through at least one more set before we ultimately call it a night. So I think from here, we'll go ahead and waste no time, jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Master Premiere, and to introduce the team, possibly for the last time, for tonight, that we'll be using for this set. We'll be starting things out with Annihilape up at the front, who's rocking Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. Hanging out in the middle, we have Goodra, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Aqua Tail. Closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump back in the battles and see how we do for set number 5 of the night. Whew. Still running on the adrenaline of a shiny Vullaby. Oh my goodness. Get a quick drink of water before our set match starts. Oh, I always remember stay hydrated. Anyway, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Solig. Solage, I'm going to say, is starting things out with a Gyarados. It is a Dragon Breath in Gyarados. Definitely got that good Dragon Breath chip damage going. And go ahead and fight back with a real quick Rage Fist. Do a little bit of chip damage that way. Okay. Go ahead and try and tank out this first one. I think no matter what, we should be able to tank it out okay. It's going to be Aqua Tail. Gets us to about the yellow. With that, don't waste no time, go right for another Rage Fist. Okay, get them on to the red. And with that, we'll go ahead and spend up our first shield here. Keep our Annihilape alive for at least a little bit longer. And now we are able to come down the rest of the Gyarados. So we're up them on, but we're down a shield. Okay, the next mon that we're dealing with is going to be a Metagross. Okay, that. We'll go ahead and swap that out for our own Metagross. Take out their shield real quick, and then take out... possibly take out their Metagross. Ooh, I'm gonna shield here. Nope, they're going Meteor Mash, okay. We'll go ahead and hit in with our own Meteor Mash. Ooh, I think they have enough for Earthquake at this point. Yep, they do. Ooh, and it is enough to finish this off. Okay. Okay, I'm coming in with the Goodra. And with that, they swap right on out for Togekiss. Fairly good timing as we got ourselves Thunder Punch up and running. Although I don't think we have enough damage output even with Thunder Punch to be able to finish off the Togekiss before it finishes us off with Charm. But one could hope, one could dream. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we are going to be losing our Goodra here. But do we have anything left in the tank with our Annihilape? Not quite enough. We came close, but no cigar. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number one of this set here. RIPs there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. That's top left right there. That was a rough one. I won't lie to you. A rough pairing. We came close somehow, but yeah, that was a rough pairing. I think it's Didoteps? Didoteps? I apologize if I'm butchering your name also, but hello, and welcome to the stream. And thank you very much for the follow as well. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, we were definitely in a tough spot on that one, not gonna lie. So right now we're 0-1, but let's see if we can tie everything up as we go into our next match against Rudiski. 99. Alright, Rudiski, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Garchomp. Okay. What kind of Garchomp are you? You are a mud-shotting Garchomp. Okay. Judging by the speed of that, I'm thinking this next one's going to be Sand Tomb. Yes. Not much damage, but does lower our defense. Ooh, with that, next mono we're dealing with is going to be Florges. I'm going to go ahead and nope my Annihilape right on out of there, especially with my low defense. And bring in our Metagross. Once again, off the top of my head, I don't think Florges knows anything that could hard counter our Metagross, so I think I should be fine to tank out here and get ourselves a decent amount of energy before Garchomp comes back, or whatever other mons are in the back. So I think we're okay here. Depends on what happens next. Petal Blizzard. Okay. It's still resisted. It does actually do a decent amount of damage, so gotta give credit where credit is due. But otherwise, we are able to survive through that. Now we have an opportunity to fire off a Meteor Mash their way, clear out shield number 1. You know what, we have another Meteor Mash on us anyway, so let's go ahead and why not go for number 2. Okay, clear out both shields there. Okay, with that. Maybe a little risky. Was thinking I swapped off for the Annihilape. I don't know why I stopped paying attention there. But anyway, I'm going to swap right back in for our Annihilape. Just in case they're going for something heavy, I will go ahead and check a shield here. Oh, it's going to be another Sand Tomb. Garchomp definitely built to try and lower defense as much as possible. There. They're coming in with the Dragonite. I will go ahead and check a shield here. The Dragon Claw, okay. Thunder Punch before they get to the next Dragon Claw. Yes, we can. Let's go do neutral, but is it going to do enough neutral to the Dragonite? Ooh, not quite. Ooh, but one more Dragon Breath does it for the Dragonite. Try and see if we can Dragon Breath the rest of the Garchomp out of here, and we can. And with that, we got ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're all tied up right now. We're currently 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 3 of the set. Shall see. The suspense is always killing me in these queues. My goodness. You know, they really like to build up the suspense. Build up the anticipation. And there we go. As we jump into match number 3 of this set, which is going to be against Sorakun 0525. Alright, Sorakun, what do you got? Starting things out with a Dragonite. Okay. It is a dragon tailing Dragonite. Interesting. I think the only main concern for Annihilape when versing against Dragonite is there's always the slim but very real chance that it could have been rocking Hurricane. Hello. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check up a shield here because I don't know how long the delay was on that one. Okay, it's going to be Dragon Claw. I didn't have to wait too much there. I lost them for a second. I might let this go. Might be a bit of a risk for me to let my Annihilape go. Apparently not, because we actually do have enough health in us to get one more Rage Fist off before our possible inevitable demise here. And we actually do manage to clear out the Dragonite here, so I will take that. Ooh, with that though, the next mon we're dealing with is going to be Tyranitar. It is rocking Bite. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Gujo. It'll be the battle of neutral damage. But we do have an ever spammy super effective move against them in the form of Aqua Tail. Okay. I'll go ahead and check out my last shield here. It'll be Crunch. Okay. Ooh, the last one to deal with is going to be the Metagross. Ooh. Can I get them to give up their last shield here before Metagross comes in? That's going to be a no. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. I'm down a shield. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. I think if they hit me with an Earthquake right away from here, we should be able to tank enough. I'm not 100% sure though. I think it might be a one-shot. Ooh, yeah, nope. Even then, they do still have, I think, a little bit more Tyranitar, and I think it's just enough Tyranitar to be able to finish us off with the, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was a bit of a rough one. Should have thrown the Aqua Tail on the Gruja. Yeah, that's fair. went a little bit greedy with the possible of like doing a little bit extra chip damage with the Thunder Punch, but I don't know how much more damage it would have given. So yeah, might get a little bit more damage in and possibly take out their shield, but yeah, it is what it is. In either case, GG's all around. Yeah, possibly could have also swapped out for my Metagross earlier, so I could at least taken out the shield and then drain their energy with that Earthquake. And then I think Gudra might have been able to chip away with Aqua Tail afterwards. Might have been a bit of a gamble, admittedly, but could be possible. Yeah, it was a rough scenario on that one, admittedly, but it's okay. With that though, I think we're 1 win and 2 losses. So we'll see if we can tie it all up here as we go into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against S22. So the usernames are getting harder and harder to figure out. Anyway, regardless of that, first matchup is going to be up against a shiny Garchomp. Take a moment to make sure that I'm actually looking at it, indeed looking at a shiny Garchomp. That they have been building up for a while. They could actually be going for a heavy hitting move here, but I'm going to try and tank it. Okay, it's going to be Earth Power. They actually do manage to handle. Ooh, they do get the defense debuff though, so that's a little concerning. And with that, coming in with another Rage Fist. Actually do manage to take out shield number 1, so I'll take that. I might let my Annihilape go here. We should be able to finish things off with our Goodra here. Yep, there we go. Yeah, RIP Annihilape, you have done well. And with that, ooh, next one is going to be the Togekiss. So the Thunder Punch off, and we are able to switch out for our Metagross. Okay, we do have to swap in for their own Metagross. Okay, let's see if we can get that last shield off real quick with a real quick Meteor Mash. Oh, nope. Come in with their own Meteor Mash. Okay, there's that last shield. Okay, swapping right on out for a Goodra to tank out whatever this charge move is gonna be. Gonna be another Meteor Mash. Ow. We can finish off with the Aqua Tail. Finish off the Metagross here. That's just the rest of the Togekiss. Do I have enough energy for Meteor Mash? Ooh, I was one away from Meteor Mash. That's perfect. And just in case he threw the Flamethrower, we did have the shield at the ready. The good news is we are able to get that Meteor Mash, finish off the rest of the Togekiss, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm remembering my set correctly. That's good. Okay, so with that, we are all tied up. 2 wins, 2 losses. Do we end tonight on another positive set, or will this be our one and only negative set of the night? The only way to find out is jump back into the battles and see how we do for match number 5 of the night. As soon as we find it. As soon as we find it. There we go. All right, and match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Mateomon 21. Alright, Mateomon, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Togekiss. Gonna nope on out of that and bring in our Metagross straight from the get-go. And with that, they're coming in with a Mudshotting Excadrill. Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and chuck a shield here. Keep our Metagross alive for at least a little bit longer. Okay, we'll go for the Meteor Mash. Launcher number 1. Can I tell another Meteor Mash? Can. I don't think it's going to kill off the Excadrill, but it should be enough to at least get it, I think, maybe to deep into the yellow or to the red. Or take out, say, shield number 2. I'll take shield number 2. I think at this point they're well charged up on their Excadrill, so I'm going to go ahead and let this drill run finish me off here. And then come back in with With the Annihilape, into which case they bring in their Metagross. Okay. This might be interesting. Go ahead and use up my final shield here. Try and keep my Annihilape alive as much as I can. Okay, we are able to finish off the Metagross. Now we see the return of the Togekiss. We do have double charge on the Rage Fist. Get those attack boosts in while we can. Okay. With that, assuming Togekiss does not know Dazzling Gleam, I think we'll be okay. Okay. Okay, and with that, we have enough energy for Aqua Tail. Firing that towards the Exadrill. I'm hoping it's enough. Research tells me it is. So we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew, okay. Togekiss is always a worry for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we made it through. We found a way. We found a way. So fortunately, we are ending tonight with at least one more positive set under our belt with 3 wins out of 5. Yep. GG's all around. Whew. Pressure of these battles, man, they always get to me. I know we're still trying to make it to rank 10, but still. But with that, we can go ahead and claim this 470 Stardust, the rare candy, and you guys have another Volibee. Today's a Volibee kind of night. Huh. Let me catch this real quick. Grab a quick drink. Okay, let's see how this Volibee is. Not bad. I'm gonna transfer it out. Okay, with that, we can go ahead and claim the rank rewards, into which case we have made it up to rank 10. So we are well on our way to getting ourselves a good chunk of Stardust. But I think that'll be saved for another time. Because for now, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night here. I think since we got a decent amount of we got a good amount of viewers out here. And again, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. But we'll go ahead and set up a raid in just a moment. So if anyone has any recommendations on who to raid, please feel free to drop any suggestions in chat. Always looking for some suggestions. But in the meantime, we can go through our little ending spiel. But first and foremost, all in all, I'd say we've held our own pretty well in Master Premier. Managed to stay in the positive with a whole lot of 3 wins out of 5s in set 1, 2, 3, and 5, and got ourselves 4 wins out of 5 as well in set 4. So pretty happy about that. Thanks for the stream. You still got it. Oh, thank you. Good to know. The energy is still there. The vibes are still intact in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, again, thank you very much, David, Les Cimmerian, as well as to Dito Taps, Funny Moments Streams, Flan Dream, Lenagel, I'm hoping I'm not missing anyone. Oh, and Legend 987. Thank you very much for chatting up throughout. Always appreciate it. Always love a good conversation, especially during the long queues. And thank you very much to Hatred 914, Funny Moment Streams, and Dito Taps for the follows. Greatly appreciated. And thank you once again very much to Lenagel for the raid earlier. Greatly appreciated. But if you do want to check out any future streams, you can of course follow us here on Twitch. We also do stream over on YouTube as well under the same name, Voyaging Trainers. In fact, you can follow us or subscribe to us there as well. If you want to catch up on any of the streams that were exclusive to here on Twitch, the VODs for these are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as just check out our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. Once again, that'll pretty much do it for these streams. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. See you.